We're going! Hello, everybody. Hopefully everything's going. I am here. You are here. Okay. Let me just click this little dot so that notification's done. There you go. Check out the Discord. You'll get to see a countdown bot that will actually give you up-to-date time. No more minutes until live. So, today, we're going to start working on the battle system. So, with that, we have to decide a couple of things. First, let's play around with the BYOGJ Battle Core. See if that... Oh my gosh. Give me a second, guys. My computer is deciding to be slow. Okay, things are still responding, so we're good. I have no clue what happened there. Oh yeah, I need to move this bot over to my Discord eventually. But okay, so Battle Core. We got some damage settings, layouts. Those are the things I'm interested in. We could just jump in, grab that. So let's not change any of the settings right now. Let's just go into the battle layout. List. XP shows the actors on a stretch battle status. Okay, portrait, border displays. Okay, we're not worried about this right now. We're just gonna jump into the battle, and we can play around with if my plugins are nicely compatible with the battle core or not. So let's just grab an event. For right now, it can be him, and it can be battle process, because we're gonna have to first start setting up some skills. We're gonna keep the slime. We're gonna call this slime, and we're gonna delete all of these, and we're gonna tackle 4 skills at a time. Do we have to add the attack skill? No. So I'll use 4, 5, 6, and 7. Yeah. We'll do 4, 5, 6, and 7. We're gonna delete the rest because we're not gonna use default. We have the time. Why not create custom skills? Okay, so we want max of 7. Okay. So, on to what we're going to do today. We have, from KV Kingdom, a nice 7-page document with all these lore hints on how to construct some battle formulas. I have about 30 different moves I've scoped out, I think, that I would like to have. So we're going to play around with them. I think we're going to start with just taking the battle formulas as is. See if we can come up with any interesting ideas. So this is the example we get. So if a variable is less than 100, then take the attack times that by 4 and minus the defense by 2. Else, times the attack by 2 and keep the defense at times 2. So basically cut the defense in half unless you're greater than 100. I don't know what the variable would be. we could play around with some, but I don't have any right now. I don't think. Give me a second. Let's see if we have any variables to play around with. We have a clone actor, an event actor. Those don't matter. We have number of virus we could play around with and total virus. But right now we don't have any. We don't have any variables to play around with. But this is an okay formula. And KV has it in 3 different forms. Right? No. This is an else if, so if you want 3 different cases. So you have the example correct, KV, but your formula description, this should have a open parentheses statements 2 close parentheses. But everything else is correct on the else if, or the else if else statement. If else statement. There you go. Let's see what this does. If the opponent, right? Yeah. If the opponent is affected by state 11, remove state 11 and attack with magic attack minus magic defense. Else, if the opponent has state 15, remove state 15 and do that. Else, do it. So what this is saying is take state 11 or state 15. If either, do A minus B, or A magic attack minus B defender's magic defense. Or if they're not defended, if they don't have these states, do 3 times the magic attack versus their defense. There is a way, and I think you have it. Let's see, do you have operators? No. Do I have something that I can add to yours? I have something I can add to yours. You don't have operators. Well, yes you do. You have OR here. So you could actually replace this double if with an OR. You could do B dot state affected by 11 or B dot state affected by 15. And it would do the same thing, a little less for both because you're not. Oh no, you can't because you have the 2 states being removed. Okay, so this works. It's a very weird way of describing it, but it works. I understand why you could do it. So basically, if you wanted it where if state 11, it only removes state 11 and does the attack. And then if it doesn't have state 11 already, then check to see if it has state 15. If it has state 15, remove it through basic attack. Else do the super powerful attack. Oh, they're copy pasted from the forums? Interesting. It's interesting, some of these formulas then. This is the style I generally do. Sadly, you can't do an else if. Well, you can. How do you do an else if with this? You have statement, question mark, statement, question mark, and you basically shove one of these inside where it says formula. Not the best. So many of them may be a little janky. Yeah. It's fine. I don't know what we're going to do variable 10 yet, so I'm not going to do that. This is something when you showed me I was interested in. I don't know what b.result.magic damage equals this. This, I don't know, so let's play around with this. I'm assuming you'd go HP damage. So, from my understanding, this will go, okay, yes, take 8 HP damage, but also on the enemy, give it a magic damage of this. Then do 200 HP damage with this formula. So, Let's call this HP and MP damage. I think I only have specials right now, so we'll just go special. And we're going to go to the enemy and set it up where the enemy will do that on us. And the enemy will, before doing that on us, and anything else. Oh yeah, I imagine these are a collection of resources you've found over the years. If you want, you could add a thing, but our is formulas. Really, the only thing I would say that is unique would be the examples. Everything else you could derive theoretically. It's not specific to your end. Okay, so we have damage result MP dot underscore damage. I don't know how that would work, so I'm going to play around with that. So in theory, let's make this nice and big. Okay, so in theory, when we talk to him, we're going to go into a battle. I need to define a part of my plugin. Or is that an issue? Let's turn off the battle core. If that's going to be an issue, that's going to be sad. I'm going to be so sad if that's the issue. Yep, that's an issue. Ugh! So I can't have my dynamic battle backs. That's sad. Okay. I might just turn off that plugin because I don't want to use it. It's a lot of work. People wanted it, so. Okay, so we're just gonna do a guard here. Okay, they just attacked. I don't want them to just attack. You know what? I think I know what's wrong. Always do that. What if I delete this? For now. Okay. We want... Sure does. Fine. No cost of MP. Sure. All that should be fine now. That sucks that I can't use the battle core with that plugin, but luckily that's a plugin I'm not super wanting to play around with. Okay. So, I'm gonna go play with him. Okay. Fight, guard. Okay, so it's not doing MP damage. Yeah, it's not doing MP damage, I don't think. We'll test one more thing before I just say, nope, not working. It might work for Yenfly. He might have a specific command that you can do. But let's do 10 and 20. Okay. Oopsie. Don't need that highlighted. Stop it. Being rude. There we go. So if I go into battle, I should lose 10 MP. Nope, I'm not losing any MP. So I don't think that's working as we expected. But that's fine. That's not the end of the world. Again, it might be Yenfly has a specific thing, because I don't think results is a thing. It might be, but I don't think so, because I think when it calculates damage, I believe it actually goes into an if statement, and then it will subtract according to the equation. Yeah. By default. Okay. B.gain MP. I believe this does work. I want the entire thing. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna take attack by 2, defense, yep, fine, attack. So this is gonna reduce the MP in a gain method. This logically makes sense. I think all those commands are fine. My question is, what is going to happen? How much am I gonna lose? And we'll test that out very shortly. $57, okay, so that's a lot, but if we make this -1, 2, sure. I want to know how many times it's going to call BP gain. I think it will be fine, but we'll see. So, in theory, I should only lose 4 because I'll only be attacked twice. But I'm almost predicting I'm going to lose approximately 8. Nope, that works. That's fine. So yeah, if you want to lose HP and MP, this is a way to do it. Do we want a skill that loses HP and MP? Actually, this brings a good point. Before you ask, do you want a skill, before you do any of the skill stuff, I've messed this all up. You want to define what is MP and what is TP, and not in the sense of like, oh, it's magic points, it's TP, or it's talent points, or tech points, or whatever you want to call it. You want to define what skills will fall into the use MP category and what skills will fall into the use TP category. Mine specifically, you also will have HP and items and all of that stuff if you want it. So we're not worrying about all of that just yet, but I do want to define what an MP and a TP cost is, and what I was thinking, and anyone who's watching can toss out an idea, is using MP for attacks and TP for buffs or bonuses or debuffs. I was thinking about flipping them, making MP for the buffs and all that, but it doesn't make sense with the one thing I want TP to be. And I'm also thinking TP does not retain for right now, but I'm thinking of giving a bunch of TP gain. Because, okay, let's open up a notepad so I can write this stuff down. So what I'm thinking is a party member or a enemy minus the slime. Slime is a special case. Enhance result values. Enhance result values. Are you saying using like, give me a second. Are you saying like instead of a.t attack, do like a.tp? Or, yeah, a.tp? And using TP as like a multiplier or an enhancer on just the raw damage itself? Because if you are, that would be interesting. I just want to make sure you're saying what I think you're saying. Okay, so each one, they're going to have a free skill, not attack. They're going to actually have a free skill. Then I'm thinking you're going to have a MP skill, a TP skill, so yep. So you're thinking of using the TP as a boost. We could, and if we're going to do that, how do I... We could. I like the idea. I need to think of the implementation, but I like the idea. Give me a quick second to write out the rest of this thought. MP skill. So we're going to do 3 skills plus your free skill. This could be either MP or TP. Well, yes, the free skill will cost either MP or TP. Actually, we're going to have 3 skills. We're not even going to call it MP or TP. We're going to have 3 skills. And those 3 skills are going to be the entirety of that character. And what I'm thinking is, because we're going to randomly generate actors. Now, enemies we'll have to play around with manually, but actors we're going to do randomly generated. Also consider the damage health values. You could do attack times ATP, but that gets crazy in a few turns. It does, depending on how you manage your TP. If you make TP do management, so like I wouldn't do attack times ATP, but maybe attack times ATP divided by 4, so that when you get up to 25%, that's when you get 1, and before that the attack's pointless. Or the attack does 1 at 25, you get 2, and so on and so forth. So, okay, we're going to have 3 different types of skills. Now, the thing I'm wondering is, should I make it where the player has to deal with status effects more? So basically, should status effects be a core feature in my game, or should status effects be the add-on? If I do static effects as a core feature, I can play around a little bit more with like the health system, and instead of having like 500 health or whatever, I could drop it down to like 50 health or even less, and make it where the status effects are really what dictates the end value you're going to hit the enemy with. So you're basically playing around with, okay, I have this much until I get the first TP effect, and I need this status, and this status to be applied, but all these statuses have to be applied. So I have to schedule the turn order on how long the status will be to make sure when I finally can hit that TP effect, it actually will do the most damage. I personally think that would be interesting, but I could see how it could be annoying to somebody at the beginning of the game, because they're used to, I just want to attack and hit and bang bang. So what do you guys think? Because also if we do the minus TB, we could do it to like percentages, or I don't know. We could actually apply that to the states actually. Ooh, that would be interesting. So, like poison, right? How does poison work? No, we can't. Dang it. It'd be so nice if this was a formula. Ugh, I hate it. Bye. I don't want to write a plugin just to do what I want to do. Wait, can we call a skill? Can we make you use a skill on something? No. Nope, it doesn't look like it. That sucks. So, we still could do the TP. We could just make it a factor where, once you get to the point where it costs. What do you guys think? No one's replying. So, I think we're going to go with it, since no one's arguing that it's a horrible idea and is bad. So, we're going to make MP, status, and buffs. TP equals attacks. Or damage. And that could be cool too, because let's see, what types of damage do we have? We have HP and MP. So, we could make MP also affect MP, and TP only affect HP. So you're only ever going to be able to hit someone with either the basic attack or statuses. However, we do need to, if we're going to do that, we're going to need to provide a way for the player to kind of regain MP, which we can. Watch. There you go. And that's be cool, because now God has a point. Whoa! What is going on with my stream? OBS, what are you doing? Hit OK. Stop it, stream. Oh, I don't know if that's going on in the actual stream. Oh, I'm gonna have to go check that out real quick. I'm sorry, guys. If you have seizures, please look away. Look away. Okay, it's not going on in my stream. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. You guys didn't see it. I'm so glad. The stream I was watching, it was flashing like seizure inducing, like white screen stream. I was like, oh my gosh. I'm gonna cause seizures. Okay, I usually have God give 100% TP. That makes sense for my battle system. That makes sense. And that's why I say, before you even start doing skills, define your base requirements in your battle system. And I think right now we can do an MP recharge, which that'll give you your stuffs and buffs. And then as you're doing that, we can do a little bit of TP gain here and there. And that will kind of give a nice flow into the battle. Because how I imagine that would be is you do like MP skill, MP skill, MP skill, TP skill, MP skill, TP skill, guard, MP skill, TP skill. Something like that. And that would be the battle. Keep all the enemies super low health, because all you're doing is trying to maximize those buffs to do the most damage. So now that we know that, this is going to be a TP cost. And so now we need to start playing around with this. I don't like variances. At least at the beginning, variances to me, doesn't help anyone. It makes you question how your equations work and stuff. So let's see. You're gonna take 2 HP and 2 times the TP minus B defense. Or take 2 MP, not HP. So, what skill does that make sense with? If we make it so now the balance comes is if we make it a low skill, expect the player to do it at high levels. If we make it a high skill, expect the player to expect it to be really worth it. So we need to make this a tempting one to use at low levels so that the player is more likely to spam it at low levels. But as it gets higher up, we want it to be more tempting. Because we basically want to reduce their TP to 0 as often as possible. So let's make this. Let's do this. We'll keep this formula. I like the formula. We'll keep this formula. We'll keep this idea in the formula. I haven't thought of a move set for it yet. But we'll keep the idea in the formula. Okay. And we'll keep testing these examples. Please refresh. Thank you. Okay, so that was gain. This, I think, will not work correctly. I have seen this problem before. I'm going to have to do this one. So we're going to set our opponent to guard. But I think I'm going to lose a lot more than 25. So we're going to go in here. Yep, I have test. We're going to make this one guard instead. Because I believe it's going to evaluate the formula multiple times before I actually use it. So we're going to, yep, cool. I have 544 minus 25, so I should be at 519 at the end of this turn. Actually, I lost nothing. Never mind. Why did I lose nothing? I'm unsure why I lost nothing. Did we code it up right? A minus A equal minus, yep. Interesting. I have no clue why I lost nothing. So, unsure why I lost nothing, but it is what it is. I couldn't get that formula to work. That's fine. Greater than or equal to, yep. These are just operators. They're nice to use. I don't have a variable yet, so nothing special there. Not is good. Use it in a couple examples here. Another example to do not is switch. You could do not S question mark and then the two values. Actually, I don't know if S is a variable. No, S doesn't look like it's a default variable, but you could do this. Game switches dot value, whatever value you want to put in, or whatever switch you want to put in, question mark 10 or 1,000. You can do that. It evaluates JavaScript. It will run just the same. I don't know how you'd play around with that too much, but you could. Random. I had some random ideas, so let me go through my cards. Roll a 6-sided die. Result is multiplied by 1,000. Subtract that from the attack and defense of all players. Okay, so let's not multiply it by 1,000. That's ridiculous. But let's do something. So we want a math.random. So that's going to generate a number between 0 and 1. So we want to times that by 6. So now you're going to get 0 all the way to 6. Okay? But we want math.floor. Actually, no. Floor. So now you're going to get 0 through 6, but rounded down to the nearest number. So you get 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is highly unlikely, but if we... Yeah, 6 is highly unlikely. Actually, we could do this. Minus 0.001. There we go. Now 6 is impossible. But negative -1 is. Okay, give me a second to think about this. We're going to generate a number between 0 and 1. If it's 1, we want it to be 6. And if it's... So maybe seal? Maybe seal. Yeah, let's go seal. I don't like seal, but let's go seal. Times 5. So when we get 1 times 5, the ceiling of 5 is 5. The floor of 6 is 6. The floor of 5 is 5. So we'll do floor, because that'll give us that. That gives us a number. We're going to put that in a... We're going to have an array here. And I need a Java evaluator. When I need a Java evaluator, you know what is good? Just going to Google and just going to the console. Okay. So I have a list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I want the 3rd digit. Cool, that's how it is. Just wanted to make sure that's how that was. So we're going to have a list of it. It's going to generate from that list one value, and we'll make it where but the thing is, we can't do a debuff here. That sucks. We only can do debuffs here. Ugh. Hate it. Because I wanted to do a debuff here. Now we could do states. We could do apply state, apply state, apply state. Actually, we could do that. You have that somewhere. I'm almost certain. One skill, Control F, state. State resist. State add, there we go. So we want to do b dot state, or add state. So now we create a list of the states we want. So we just need 6. So for right now we can do 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and that is 6. So cool. So now you'll roll a dice, and that dice will apply a random state. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Out of one of these states, we need to do some sort of damage, so we'll just do 0. I think when I get the Vigistella, 0 will actually just be hidden. So there's that nice test. So now if we go into battle with the enemies, test, it should, in theory, apply one of the states. I'm going to take a screenshot of the states we wanted so we don't forget which states we wanted to apply. So we went 4 through 9. I don't know what the states do, but 4 through 9 as states. Cool. Hit OK. We're going to play that up. Okay. So if we go into battle, we should get 2 random states. I'm blind and I'm enraged. Awesome. I am gaining all the states right now. I will never get out of this battle because I'll never be out of this. Oh yeah, I'm enraged, so I'm doing auto attacks anyways. I'm no longer enraged. Oh my gosh. So that's cool. We actually could keep it like that, and I think I might. But we'll make it debuffs. Instead of states, we're going to make them various debuffs. I'm going to die. I actually killed one. That's cool. Oh, I'm so close. No, I'm going to die. Oh, I have 1 hit left. Ah, killed myself. That was good. Okay, so we're going to go into our states. We're going to delete all the default states. Or not all of them. I generally keep Immortal as well, just because... Actually, no, we're going to delete all of them. So, go from 3, or 2. So you need God and Dead, but we can go, okay, up to 9. So we're going to call this skill dice. Or state dice for now. Okay. And what this will do is we'll have our various buffs. That is true. Immortal does help for that. I don't think I'm going to have a type of trick like that. Oh yeah, can we just make negative debuffs? No. How do we do buffs? There's a debuff. Can you not buff? Is that really a limitation here? We can't buff? We can add state resistance. That sucks. Because I don't, well, I guess this removes after the state removes. I don't know if it does. Let's do this. Let's make this 300 times the health. Boost health. Debuffs are just reference to how you can debuff. Yeah, but what if I want a random state that buffs? I want to see if this... Oh, dang it. We'll do this. So it'll either give me a state or not give me a state. Hopefully it does give me this. We need something to tell me. You have been boosted. Okay. So hopefully we can get boosted quickly and see if our health jumps to like the sky. Okay, so we're at 540 right now. Yep, it did boost us to the sky. Now, I messed up. We needed a way to remove it, so let's remove it at the end of battle. So, theoretically, we should get boosted, and then at the end of the battle, that boost goes away. So, guard, wait until we can get a boost. Awesome! Boosted early, that's nice. I wonder if we can get multi-boosted. I don't think we can. No, it doesn't look like we can. That's good. That'd be a bad skill to stack. It's like, just, you get more health, and more health, and more health, and more health. Okay, so at the end of this battle, we should remain at 540. I really need to weaken these enemies. Okay. Cool. What is our... Yeah, it looks like we didn't gain health. Yes. Cool. So we could do boost that way. We can just give a benefit to it. So, I'm going to create two skills here. You're going to have two different dice. They're going to basically do the same thing, except one's adding states to the enemy, and the other is adding states to the ally, but the same dice roll. For now. So, boosting health doesn't do much. Boosting MP would be a lot. Let's do 50% for now. So let's call... I don't know what we're going to call MP, so we're just going to call this MP boost right now. And we'll just say MP boosted. Here's a way to, yeah, %1. %1, there we go. Okay. And we can have it removed. That's fine. Then we want the debuff, cutting your MP in half. Debuff. Because that's going to be devastating now. Then, let's see, can we do this with TP? No, we can't. We can't do it with health regen. That would be neat, but we can't do it. How about SP? We could change the target rate, but that won't be really all that effective. Ooh, we could change the... Ooh! Ooh, I like that. Let's change the TP charge rate. 50%. So, TP boost. And then TB cost. And right now, this is actually bad random. We're going to fix this random up quickly soon. Right, yeah. The reason why it's bad random is you'd never use it. Why? You have a 50-50 chance. You're not going to risk anything with a 50-50 chance. Now, if I gave you 75% benefit and a 25% risk, you'll play it. You'll play this card often. Because the risk is not as much. Or if I made the boost 25% more, but the decrease remains the same, that's a 12.5% increase in your likelihood of using it. A perfectly balanced randomness is bad. It's not the worst. Worst is where you have very little good and a huge amount of bad. And that huge amount of bad is like, kill yourself immediately. And it's just like, why would I ever use this? So there's TP costs. That's nice. Now, let's see. What else can we play around with? We could just make it where you can't die. I don't know how that would work. We could boost the amount of attacks you do. Just make you go into auto battle? I don't know. That's kind of dicky. I don't know. Double gold gets calculated at the end of the battle. So, if we did this and kept it, the question is, does states get removed before the end of battle? We could try it. We could try it and just see. Let's go gold. Gold doubled. Okay, so that's all correct. And this won't ever get removed. These can get removed. No, we want this to be removed at the end of battle as well. So the idea I was having is you could have it where after, let's say, 3 turns, after 3 turns, so you'd roll the dice near the end, which is a good mechanic because what that will do is it incentivizes the player to make risky moves near the end, and with those risky moves at the end, you could ruin yourself and make a good run bad. And that makes a bigger struggle. It makes a bigger question on doing it. Is the doubling of your gold worth the risk of ruining your MP or TP that you have? Okay. The enemy still has the roller. We're trying to wait for a doubling of gold. Once we get the doubling of gold, we'll kill the battle and get out. So we can attack at least. Make it easier. Oh, look, we already became double gold. Cool. So we can just kill this enemy and, so my MP isn't actually decreasing. So that's problematic. I'm gonna guard, since we know how much I'm supposed to gain in guard is 10. I gain 10. I need TP. Okay. What is attack in TP? Gain, oh wait, that's that. Attack. Gain 5 TP. Okay. So if you resize it, readjusts, which that's fine. Actually, no, ooh, that might be a issue of my plugin. I wonder what states I have. I wonder if I reset all my states just now. Okay, TP boosted. So if I attack, I should get more than 5. 14 to 21. That's 7. Yes. And they gave me an MP boost. TP boosted again. I wonder, am I going to get 7? 28 minus 35, 7. So I'm getting boosted by 7. That's not bad. Have I gotten the gold one yet? I don't know. Yes, I have gold. I don't know. Is that 10 gold? Did we get boosted in gold? How much gold does these enemies drop? 5. Nope, no boost. So it removes the state before we get it. That sucks. I don't like that. I do want to test that one more time. I want to see if my plugin has a small bug. It will be a bug in my game. Most games it won't matter, but I'm in battle. I have 21 thing. If I attack, I get 26. $31. Okay. If I resize, 7. Yep, it resets my TP every time I resize. That's a bug. Sucks because there's not really a good way of handling that any other way. Ugh. But a bug. I need to log that. TP changes upon resize. Okay. I want to try one more thing and then we'll go to the next skill. Because the states and stuff we'll just play around. I just have to come up with good states. But I want to try, if I go to settings and set it to, oh no, it's not settings, it's part of the player skill, right? Nope. How do I do this again? Where's the persistent TP? Is it part of player skill? Nope. Special flag? There, preserve TP. If I go into battle now, I wonder where it... Okay. Now that I have it where it's preserving, is it going to just preserve between refresh or resizes? 5. 10. We'll get up to 20. There we go. I'm at 20. Cool. And now if I go resize, still at 20. So it persists between that. So that's fine. That's all fine. So unless persistent. Which I wonder if I can flip the persistent flag on for a quick second, readjust everyone, turn the persistent flag off, and fake it. But I don't want persistent TP, so... Okay, so... state dice roller, good. State dice roller for enemies. Create one for allies as well. Determine battle states. Okay, so we're gonna leave 5 empty because actually no, we're just we'll just move this one down. How do I do this? Control, copy, paste, delete. Okay, there we go. Okay, back to the document. I hope KV isn't angry with me just randomly going off on stuff. Okay, min max numbers. This example doesn't do much, but ways you could do this is if you had like a random number generator. Yeah, we could actually do that real quick. So, quick example, random damage, MP, we're just do math dot, I mean, I gave you this cool little trick, which if you want, I'll put this in the Discord. Hey y'all, everyone, actually no, I'll do this on stream. Hey everyone, if you're watching it and you want that little formula tricky thing, come join our Discord. You can go to wherever you think it is. I think this is where KV posted it. Yep. Hello, beep bop. I don't care. I'm good. I have friends. Friends are here. Random state upon attack. Apply random state upon attack with this formula. There we go. Right now it rolls for 0 to 5 and then chooses states 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, or 9. Can't spell chosen right. Luckily, spell checkers exist. There you go. KV, there's your formula for providing me stuff. I actually should pin this because I'll lose it. Pin. Oh yeah, we're gonna pin that. Boom. We're also gonna pin this one. Boom. Is there anything else I want to pin? What's this? We'll pin this as well. Just pin everyone. We'll pin KV's Kingdoms promotional stuff. We won't pin my promotional stuff because you guys don't care about my stuff. Cool. I made this. Look at all the pins. Okay. Back to the fun. So we're going to do a random damage. It's going to be It's going to choose a minimum. Actually, no. Yeah. We're going to choose a minimum. The lowest damage is going to be the highest damage. So we want to do math.random. And we'll do math.floor on this. So math.random times, let's say, 15. So that's going to be 15 max. Yeah. Yeah, let's say we're really bad and we're just going to go 999. But we're like, hey, 999 is bad. Let's lower that to 15. Actually, no, you could do that. So math.random times 4 times 30. So what that's going to do is going to give you 0 through 30. But you're going to have twice as much likelihood as getting 0 through 14 that you're going to have a 15. Because it's more likely to be above 15 than it is going to be less than 15. And 15 is going to be the highest on most cases. So do 15 damage most times. Okay? Does a 15 damage most times. So if we go here, we're going to get hit by 15 damage over and over again. But in theory, we'll get a couple of very low numbers. We'll just make that 4 screen. Okay. So we're going to just guard 15, 8, 8. That's kind of strange that we got the same number twice. 1, 7. These values are not what I predicted. 8, 7, 7, 8, 8, 1, 7, 1. This is a strange thing of how it's behaving. 6, 8, okay. 9, 7. 7. Okay, so we're going to do another trick I'm going to show you guys real quick. Like we have here, if you're in guard, oh yeah, if you're in guard, you're reducing it by half. Yep, that makes sense. Yep, because 14 times 2, yep. Yep, I'm an idiot. Yep, so it works perfectly fine. Thank you, KV Kingdom. The trick I was going to do, this is a bad example because you have math.random, but you could set it to a variable and do the same thing. You can do console log the damage formula, and it will take the damage formula and put the value it is in the console. That's a good way to get around variances, because then you can be like, okay, what's 20 variance of that? Yeah, that's roughly where I'm looking at. So, do we want a hard damage? Let me remove this card, because that is helpful. You want me to post that as well? We'll post that as well if you want. That's a bad example though, because you're doing math.random. But if you were doing like, instead of math.random, let's say a.atk minus b.def. So that's going to be either attack minus defense. We don't need the floor because it's already a number. So that's going to be attack minus defense with the minimum of 15. I'm typing into the spreadsheet now. Okay. So we'll actually move this to the next one. You could do max. So let's say you're unsure, you do attack times 20 for whatever reason, minus the defense, and you're like, I don't know what the enemy's attack is going to be. I don't know what the enemy's defense is going to be. Is this a balanced thing? Like, how high can this get? Is this going to be like a one-hit kill? You can limit it to 15 now. So the maximum they could ever hit is 15. But if they can't hit up to 15, it will just do the normal calculation. Very nice. Round. You just do a divide. Remove this. Round. Now you don't have floating points. I don't think that's a case for formulas, but depending on what you do, you could have a need for a round. If you have a plugin that allows you to do fractional hits, rounding would be a friend if you wanted to do non-fractional hits. We've done seal, we've done floor. Both of those are nice. Seal goes up, floor goes down. Math.rand. I don't know what you mean by math.rand. I feel like that's a Visual stuff. Oh no, this might be an RM thing. I know this is. Yumi discussed this. Or I discussed this with somebody and I looked it up. There is a RM function called math.randomInt. Which is nice because instead of doing this mass, you could actually just replace all of this code with instead math.randint5. So now we're do the exact same bit of code, but less complicated math-wise. I think I still need a bracket here, though. Yeah, I still need a bracket there. I still need a close. Yep. Yeah, I was shocked that they added a math.rand in. I guess it does make sense in like here because people are going to want to do random values here, and random floats and multiplication and all that's complicated for most people to think. So it's a nice quick hand. Die is a a pretty powerful skill. Die. Okay. It's very simple. You just do b.die. I don't think you even need to do -0 because you'll instantly die. But I'll show you, I'll show you a cool way. We'll do a.die, okay? And we'll make this do 150 damage, okay? And we'll call this self-destruct. Okay? No variance, it's just going to do 150 damage, but the attacker is also going to die immediately upon casting it. Oopsie, went too fast. I need to fix that bug. It's a minor bug. Such a minor bug, but it acts up every now and then. I'm getting better. It's reduced, but it's not still perfect. Okay, so we're just going to guard because we'll survive this. Boom. Actually, die did not work. Did I do it wrong? Why did die not work? Oh, I bet it's a Visual, or not Visual, at least a Visual Yang Fly function. I bet there is no actor.die. But you can do this. Can you? Yeah, you can do this. So, actor dot gain HP actor dot mhp. Yep, mhp minus mhp. This should kill the actor as well. You also could do apply state. What's the thing? Incapacitated or whatever it's called. It never actually removed the enemy. That's hilarious. Oh no, my little thing is coming back. Oh, I'm gonna have to change the. Gonna have to play around with that plugin some more. Okay, so let's do the add state. Add state, and we'll make it add state 1. Or is it 0? Is it 1 or 0? It's 1. Okay, so now it will kill the enemy immediately. Hey, look, it worked that time. So we're going to take 300 hits. Oh, it doesn't fade away the enemy. Interesting. It kills them, but it doesn't actually fade the enemy. So you could do that with B, I guess. So we'll have it recover, but it will kill us immediately. That's an OP skill. You get health and you kill the enemy. Oh, interesting. Because we have HP, it revives us. So there's ways to do this. I guess if you have Vigistella or Yang Flies, you can just do .die. I'm guessing the same with .revive. I feel like that's equivalent. Get base parameter. This works. I'm not going to do it because it's complicated, because you're going to have to find your base parameter and actually use that. But if you want to use any of these or any of these special parameters, I'm almost certain those would work. Well, it has a semicolon to end the line. I can do it again, but die, a.die, takes nothing, no semicolon, just kill yourself. Not any of you guys, I love you guys. Kill the enemy, the goblin, the bad guy. So now it's just gonna kill themselves. Nope, but I win. So it is working. Oh no, it is working. Die is working. It's just not fading the enemy away. I wonder why it's not fading the enemy away. So yeah, die works. For whatever reason, it just doesn't actually fade the enemy away. So elemental rate, it's going to be kind of the same. If you have elements and you want to call up the elemental rate, that's how you do it. Oh yeah, that would have to do with the collapse effect, but they should be, the collapse effect should do something. It's interesting it's not. If you want to use the state resistance parameter, that's how you do that. I agree with that. This is also how you do variables. So C equals 0, C plus, add state, take the C. However, this doesn't make sense because it does C plus equals 2000, but it's not like you're adding multiples. You can make it. This is going to return true. That's going to return false. Dual real, same. Is guarding. We could actually do something there. So let's see. The guard effect applies the guard state. The guard state, I believe, removes half health. We're going to say half the health. So we're just going to leave the name the same. It's going to do 100 damage. So guard's going to be at 50. But we can do this. We can do is b dot is guard. So if it is guard, then do 200, outs do 100. Basically ignoring the guard. So we go in. It resized perfectly. Like I said, it's very rare. I don't know what function it's getting stuck in, but there is a function. So now if we do guard, we're going to get hit with 200, which becomes 100. And if we do an attack, we're going to get hit with 100 as well. We basically skip over the guard. Don't know if you'd ever want to do that, but you could do that. Recover all. I don't think that's a function. I'm not going to test it out, but I'm pretty sure that's not going to do by default. Because I don't think actor has a recover all function. I think party has a recover all. I don't think the actor does. HP rate, MP rate, TP rate, that's how you get those values. They're going to be a percentage, so 0 through 1. Is actor, is enemy. This is a great way if you have, like, great example, attack. Let's say you want, if A is the actor, is actor, then you're going to do your normal attack. If it's the enemy, you do 10. So attacking normally will do something. If you're not, you'll do just a basic 10. If we play that real quick. Actually, I need a... Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to check the is recover all. In reality, you can kind of just do it here with recover 100% MP, recover 100% there. I guess states, you would have to remove each state individually. So I guess if you want to recover all states, that would be something worthwhile. But you could do MP and TP pretty easily. You could do, what is it, the states or whatever command. You could do that for all of them and you bloop, 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 bloop. Yeah. I'm not going to keep this, but that's how you do it, only because I'd have to change the battle rules and that takes effort and I don't want to do that. So that's how you do that if you want different attacks and keep the same skill for 2 different types. Another thing, if you take any JavaScript and just shove it in here, it should work. Just be careful because the evaluation, the AI will do evaluations to determine which skill it's going to choose. And that evaluation will run whatever you put in here. There's edge cases to prevent certain things, but just be aware of that. Escape. Escape's battle. I want to try that too, because I have a custom escape. So this might not work the same way on yours as it will on mine, because I have individual enemy escapes. So each enemy can escape battle instead of the entirety of the enemies. But I'm curious if it will do the same. Oh no, it first escaped me. Oh, because I have A. So I guess if you wanted like a fear skill, you could do like math.random. Math.random. Random is greater than 0.5. Then escape A, else escape B. So now it will randomly decide to either escape the actor or the enemy. So if you wanted to like a fear scale, you also could do this. So you'll either get hit with 10 or you'll fear and run away. We might have this as jerk forward or jerk. So I imagine like the enemy like swinging at you, but like swinging in a fake way to try to scare you. And if you feel for jerk, yeah, feel for jerk. So it's gonna do a swing if you pass the math.random. And you can do something like this. Actually, you have it. It'd be math.random times, actually just a.luck. I don't know why you'd use parameter.base. All your bases are preset here. So now if your luck's really high, you'll get this. I don't know if luck's a fraction though. I don't think luck's a fraction, so this might always make you get hit. We'll try real quick. Nope, okay. Yeah, luck's not a fraction, so if you're going to do that, you're going to have to go into here, find out what your maximum value of luck is, divide whatever level you are by this amount. That will give you a fraction to the percentage of maximum luck. Or you recode your luck and make it like 50 across the board, or whatever. And then you divide by 100. So that's that. I promised somebody I'd get off at 6:45, so I'm getting off at 6:45. I hope you all have a great day. We played around with a bunch of skills. We came up with one of the skills I wanted to implement. I'm most likely to spend some of tonight implementing the rest. Actually, no. I spend the rest of the night updating the plugin generator. If you don't know, I have a plugin generator that has a bunch of plugins. Come, grab, play. It's nice. Most of them work perfectly fine. Some of them are tricky. So come play. These three I'm going to try to add tonight. I was going to try to add them last night, but something came up. So yeah, it links in the description. Discord links in the description. KV Kingdom's document link is in the description. What else is in the description? I think everything's in the description. This Game Jam link is in the description. Yeah. So there you go. I hope you all have a good night. I will talk to you all later. Bye bye.